Next thing, I started having cold, I started having runny nose, slight headache. Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you just see my face for this first time, welcome. My name is Temi D. On this channel I film about faith, family, relationship, finances, teens, vlogs here and there, and a whole bunch of stuff. So today's video I'm going to be sharing about my experience with COVID-19. So guys, I was vaccinated in April. I took my Pfizer doses. I took my first dose, I think it was around beginning of April, and then I took my second Pfizer dose around the end of April. I think exactly the 26th of April. The second shot was harder on me than the first shot. The first shot was fine, nothing happened, but the second shot I felt feverish the following day. I felt really bad. I couldn't eat. I lost my appetite, and then the third day I was absolutely 100% well. When I took my COVID shot after completing the second dose, a lot of people have been saying if you've taken your COVID shots, if you finished your doses, you don't have to wear masks. Even at work, you don't have to wear masks if you've completed your doses, as long as you have proof, you have evidence that you've completed those shots. So I was super excited because I was tired. I had it up to here with wearing the mask, so I was ready to yank off my mask. I think in June I had a birthday party that I went to, no mask. I was excited to go there. Then July I made a few trips. I went to Cleveland one time, super excited, no mask, but we were still required to wear masks on the airline while traveling, and then at the airport I wore my mask. But as soon as I got outside of the airport, I took out my mask, was socializing, was having fun with friends and family without the mask. I was like, oh, I'd had the shots, possibility of getting COVID is a zero. I was thinking that what COVID, I'm 100% to God, everything, still washing my hands, still sanitizing. I was ready to get back to life. Everybody thought that life was back to normal. So in July, family vacation, went to Cancun. During the flight, still mask required, airport mask still required, and everything. In Cancun, we stayed at the Hyatt Ziva resort, all-inclusive resort. In the buffet restaurant, you had to wear your mask whenever you wanted to go and collect food. A lot of things had changed. You don't take plates like you used to take for the buffet. They will actually hand you a plate. They put a glass there, a shield. They were giving us hand sanitizers in the buffet area before we ate and everything. But there were still a few people at the pool. My son was still getting into the pool, so we were good. But then when we were getting together, we didn't wear masks. We were there for like 6 days, 5 nights. So on the Friday before we left Cancun on Sunday. On the Friday before we left, we had to take our COVID tests. So we all did our COVID tests. Everybody was negative. We got the results 24 hours after. We were so excited. Wait, let me back up. While we were checking into the result, they wanted to offer us insurance. I think it cost about $33 or something per person. And they said that if you happen to catch COVID, but that insurance will cover your stay for feeding and everything. We were like, oh no, we're not going to catch COVID. We're already vaccinated. We don't need any insurance. Everything is okay. Where is COVID coming from? Everybody's fine. But you know what, guys? You can only be sure about yourself. That's why I'm always encouraging everybody, go
take your COVID shot.
It's very important that you take your COVID shot, because you don't know who is vaccinated or not. Some people can tell you, oh, we're vaccinated. You don't know for sure, right? And some people, if you don't ask them, how would you know? You just think that a lot of people are vaccinated. The vaccines are free everywhere, available in the US. So why will anybody not get their vaccines, right? But no, that's not the issue with everybody. We still have, for instance, in Georgia, we have a whole load of people that have not been vaccinated, which is
kind of shocking
to me. I don't know why. Some conspiracy theorists are saying a lot of stuff that if you get vaccinated, a spoon or a magnet might get stuck to you. I've been walking through magnets and nothing has been stuck to me. Anyway, back to my story. So Friday, before leaving on Sunday, that was the Sunday, the 1st of August, we all did our test. Our result came Saturday, all negative, super excited. Thank God we're leaving Cancun without COVID. Praise God. So we now traveled back on Sunday. We got home. Everybody was feeling kind of tired. We thought it was jet lag and everything. So we didn't think much of it. Next thing, I started having cold. I started having runny nose, slight headache. I wasn't running a temperature or anything. I was still eating, but I wasn't eating as much. I thought it was the withdrawal from all the food at the resort, all the enjoyment, all that. So I thought I was just simply tired. But then I had this scratchy feeling in my throat. Because I was vaccinated, I didn't think much of it. But you know what? Let me test for COVID. So I went to one of these places where you take the test. And I did the test. The results was negative. But I was still feeling sick. I said there's something wrong somewhere. But that first result didn't come out for like 3 days. So I don't know if it was the delayed symptoms or whatever, or delayed response or whatever. But I just said I wasn't having a good feeling about that first test I did. After I was having this runny nose and everything, I took Dayquil. I took something to kind of calm me down and make me sleep. I felt tired. There was even one time I felt so tired I was almost falling asleep, and I was still working at home and everything. I was working from home. So I decided that I was going to do another test. The results came out the same day. I went to Walgreens. The results come out pretty fast. Did the test. Guess what, guys? I came out. So I was like, wow. I felt so, even that shock. I was like, God, COVID, I can't believe it. I think what it must have been, the breakthrough variant or whatever they're calling it. You're vaccinated, but you still get COVID. They're calling it Delta variant. They're calling it, maybe we might need another booster shot. Anyway, so after I did that, I realized that I had to quarantine for some time. So I spoke to my boss. He said, do the test in another week and see how you go, but don't bother coming in, stay at home. I tried as much as possible to quarantine from everybody else. By that time, the symptoms had already started getting better. And guess what, guys? I guess on the vacation, we were not eating a lot of spicy foods with ginger and all that stuff. Maybe that kind of slowed down our immunity. But when I got home, I cooked this spicy food. I cooked this spicy okra soup. I put lots of ginger. I put lots of garlic. I put lots of onion into it, and that made me feel so much better. And then I cooked some beans, lots of ginger, lots of onion, lots of garlic, lots of spice. That our Nigerian spice atakuku. I loaded that thing into that beans, and then by the time I ate that beans, man, I felt so much better. So I'll say that the ginger really helped. Then another thing I did, I put rub. You can use Vicks Vapor Rub or any of those things. I put it inside hot water, covered my head, and inhaled the steam. And that made me feel so much better. I was extra careful and everything. Now with the shots, I probably let my guard down. I wasn't wearing my mask as much as before. I wasn't maybe sanitizing as much as I had to. But I thank God that the symptoms were very mild, guys. I didn't end up in the hospital. I didn't have to go to the hospital. The only medicine I took was the Dayquil for my sinus and everything, because I was feeling kind of woozy and all that on my head. For those people who are saying, what is the point of the vaccine if you are still going to end up getting the COVID? I tell you, there is a point. to the vaccine, because I can testify that my symptoms were very, very mild compared to different people that didn't take the vaccine. A lot of people that didn't take the vaccine and are getting this new variant or whatever they call it, or the COVID, have had serious symptoms that have led them to the hospital. Some of them have had to be intubated, some of them have had to be on oxygen, some of them have even lost their lives. So before you start spreading rumors that what is the point of the vaccine when you can still get the COVID, I say to you, there is a point to the vaccine. I am a living testimony that God saved me. I've had worse cases of flu than I had when I tested positive for the COVID-19. It's kind of like the flu virus. If you get the flu shot, you can still get the flu, but the symptoms are milder than when you didn't get the flu shot. I never used to get the flu shot. I think for years and years when I moved to Canada, I never once took the flu shot. One year I had the flu. I think I had the flu a couple of times. I went to the doctor and the doctor said, get the flu shot. I got the flu shot and I didn't get the flu that season. Those vaccines also work like the flu vaccine. You can still get the COVID after getting vaccinated, but the symptoms will be a lot milder. I spoke to my friend, my very, very good friend. She's a nurse practitioner. She has been seeing rising cases of the COVID, but she said the people who have not been vaccinated are experiencing a lot worse symptoms. Some of them are even in ICU compared to those that have been vaccinated. So it's just a wise decision
to get vaccinated.
I hope this experience helps someone. I hope this makes someone understand the point of getting vaccinated. And another thing I've learned is that the Delta variant affects children a lot more than the adults. These children don't have the option of getting vaccinated. I even read that there was someone who did not get vaccinated, caught the virus and gave it to a 1-year-old child. The 1-year-old child had some medical conditions, and that led to the 1-year-old child being in ICU. So do the right thing for the sake of the children, for the sake of your loved ones and all that, and
Just get vaccinated.
And if you choose not to get vaccinated, you just have to limit your exposure to people. And it's very, very difficult as human beings. We're built for relationships. If you're staying all by yourself for a long time, you get tired. We were all locked up at home for a long time and we just got tired. We wanted to mingle. We wanted to enjoy our lives. We wanted life to go back to normal. So if you want to continue to live a normal life, socializing with others, I think it's a good idea to get vaccinated, so that even if you do get the virus, your symptoms will be way milder and you can save your own life. That's my little rant, that's my little chit chat, that's my little story time. This is basically really a story time about how I got the COVID, even though I was vaccinated. Pfizer vaccine, that was what I had way back in April. The thing is, now it's August. I have so many questions. I don't know how long the vaccine will last in your system. I don't know when you need to take a booster. I don't know how many times after the vaccine you can still catch the virus and all that. Those are questions that are still in my head. And because of all those questions, I really will continue to wear my mask. I was so tired of the mask, but now I have to put my mask back on for my own safety and for the safety of everyone around me. Also, I'm going to continue to boost my immunity with my smoothies, my spinach berry smoothie, because I used to drink my smoothie carrots berries mix every morning before I went on vacation. And on vacation, I didn't have that opportunity to drink those things. So this is what I mix: blueberries, strawberries, spinach, carrot, what else? Banana. All those things help to boost my immunity. So that will prevent you from getting sick. Another thing I was loading up on was my vitamin C. There's not enough research to show us that once you get it, you might not get it again. We're all learning, we're discovering new things about it, praying that God will just help us to get rid of it. All right, my lovely family, if you're yet to subscribe to my YouTube channel, what are you waiting for? Please go ahead, press that subscribe button, press that notification bell so you can be notified whenever I post new videos. If you're a returning subscriber, been watching me for a while, I love and appreciate you. If you're a new subscriber, love and appreciate you. If you have been watching and you are yet to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my other videos. Thank you, and see you in my next video.